You guys, I am off to another doctor's appointment. I gotta be there at 9:45. So I woke up. Thank God I heard my alarm. I had like 2 alarms set. One went off, one didn't. So Old Faithful went off for me. I was like, thank God for that. So I am off to my doctor's appointment. This is my stomach doctor, my GI doctor. She is the one that diagnosed my gastroparesis. And I'm supposed to have some test results today. And, you know, she's going to talk to me about my option. I don't know if she's going to let me vlog. Probably not. These people around here care less. If you are a YouTuber or whatever, they do not want you to vlog. They don't want any taping. I'm like, what is the deal? Why? But anyway, I didn't have a whole lot to do. I put my hair back up in my ponytail. You know, freshened up and jetted out the door. I was like, I'm just gonna, you know, because I don't really have a lot to do today after I do my doctor's appointment. I gotta by the bank. I gotta get some gas for the car, and that's pretty much it. Work on some content. I went live yesterday, so I'm going to probably just film today. Jot down some ideas for content for the rest of the week and for next week, and get all of that squared away. And yeah, just kind of mix and mingle some ideas together and see what I come up with, you know, see what's best. It kind of keeps your mind off of things, you know what I mean? Because they keep, you know, like Dr. Keith is a specialist. You know, anytime you have a gastro doctor, that's a specialist. She was telling me about, you know, my kidney disease. Right now it's in a mild state. I don't have any stages or anything, but because my stomach doesn't flush out or whatever, then you know, it just sludge, you know what I mean? It's just in there. It's just in there. And so, and I'm like, I need to go have a colonic, or is that what you call it? Just, I used to think about that all the time, but the more I think about it, I'm like, isn't that kind of gross? Like, how clean do they keep those places, you know? I don't know. Anyway, you know, when you're like in a desperate situation, like, oh my gosh, because none of the medication that she's given me, none of the ideas that she's given me, none of this stuff is working. And so it's aggravating. I keep having to go back to the same thing. And, you know, I asked her the last time, you know, isn't it odd for a human being to have to live on laxatives? Isn't that strange? You know, which I'm sure some people do without going to a specialist or whatever, but my situation was so strange. And I've been going, like, okay, from the time I remember when I was a kid, and I used to get stomach aches all the time, and this doctor, you know, gave me this, you know, big long word or whatever. He was actually talking to my mom, and in layman's terms, you know, I have a nervous stomach. By the time I was 12 or 13, I had my first ulcer. Then, you know, it got to the point where my stomach just wouldn't function properly. And as I get older, my stomach emptying is an issue. And then you guys know, almost 3 years ago, I had kidney failure. So it wasn't just doing number 2, it was doing number 1. And, you know, it's just like problems just keep, you know, coming from this situation, which aggravates my fibromyalgia. And I have been literally battling a migraine for, you know, the past week. Just, you know, aggravated. And I can remember having the worst migraines because my stomach wouldn't empty. And you can't eat regular solid food like that. So, you know, there are days when, you know, I just have something to drink. Like, it's getting to that point. And I can remember the last time I got like that, I started losing weight really fast. You know, my skin was looking dry. You know what I mean? I didn't have any color to my skin. Like, it was bad. It was really bad. So I'm trying not to get to that situation now. So hopefully today reveals something that, you know, we have a lead on something, like this is why this is happening, or something, you know, like, because I just can't make heads or tails out of it. I don't really know, you know, at this point, you know, we tried everything. I mean, nothing works. Miralac doesn't work. She's got me using this Pepsid Complete. She's got me using, you know, some other stuff that she prescribed. I don't know what it's supposed to do, but it's just absolutely nothing. Okay, there's like a truck out here or something. It smells like rubber. I'm sitting here like, okay, there's like a big diesel over there. I'm like, what the heck is that smell? I know it's not my car. Stuff like that freaks me out. You guys out when you're on the highway, you know, when you like smell something, or yeah, it's not my car. I'm like, what is that? It smells like pure rubber. I don't know. I don't like stuff like that. And then you get beside a car and then it's like smoking and all that kind of stuff. That's freaky. All right, let's see. I'm about to whip up in the driveway in about 2 minutes once I hit the stop sign, and then we're gonna go in and see what's up. Alright, so we're leaving the doctor's office, and I am starving. I've been in this doctor's office for so long. My appointment was at 9:45. It is now 11:18, and I'm hungry. Want something to eat, so gotta get something that my stomach will accept, because I can't eat everything. My stomach doesn't like everything, so it's hard to try to find something to eat, and I don't feel like cooking anything. I just want to pick something up, and thank God it's like lunchtime, because I can literally pick some lunch up and, you know what I'm saying, eat and go home and, you know, chill out. So There's so many things that I'm gonna have to figure out. Sorry about that. There was a bug on my windshield. Oh my God, is that inside my car? What the heck was that? Why aren't there... Get out of my car. Jesus. Get out. Oh my God, have you ever seen a bug that's like, just get out of my car? No. Oh my God. What the heck? Oh my God. Anyway, oh gosh, finding something to eat that won't upset my stomach and you know, just make me feel okay. I have to take a new medication. They're gonna call me in another medication, so I'm gonna have to pick that medication up later today or tomorrow or whenever whenever they have it in, because my pharmacy is weird like that. So sometimes they have my medicine, sometimes they don't. So I don't know. I'm gonna find something to eat and do that, get in touch with my attorney's office, let them know I went to another doctor's appointment and I had some tests done at the hospital, and probably rest, you know, take a nap or something. My granddaughter was like, are you gonna be here when I get out of school? Because I need you to be here when I get out of school. Today is picture day. They have picture day. And then the next big event is coming up. I think my daughter said on the 6th. They have graduation. So I think she said it was the 6th. I'm not sure. But anyway, they have picture day today and then graduation coming up. And so my granddaughter is like very adamant about me being in the vicinity. So I have to deal with, you know, all of this. She gave me a sample of Linzest. If you guys have ever taken Linzest or you know what Linzest is, leave it in the comments. Let me know how you like it. I've taken it before. I've had to take it before in the past, and yeah, there it is. I've had to take it before in the past. I'm not sure if this is, I think this is the higher, I think this is the higher grade, because there were two. When I first discovered Linzest, there were 2 grades. I think that's the higher grade. I think the other one is like in a blue bottle instead of purple. Instead of purple like this, I think it's blue. I don't know. But if you guys have ever taken it or whatever, let me know. And let me know if you liked it. Let me know what grade you took. Let me know, you know, some things about it. You know, because medications change throughout the, you know, years or whatever. So let me know. Let me know how you like it. And if it works for you and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's about what I'm looking. I've never seen that store before. Morgan Price Candy Company. Oh, those are candy dishes and stuff like that. That is very nice. I saw a police officer going in there and I'm like, oh my goodness. I mean, like, seriously? I am not understanding the bug dilemma out here in the country today. I don't get it. I'm not understanding any of it. Get out of my car. What the fudge? All right. I'm not really sure why it is like this in the country today. I don't know if it's the pollen. I'm not sure what's going on. It's just like these, have you ever heard of stink bugs? It's like they call them stink bugs. And so I'm in the doctor's office for all this time and they decide to just camp out around my car. And I guess when I opened the door, they said, surprise. So I'm not really sure what's up with that, but I'm gonna need them to stay out of my car because I don't do bugs at all. I don't do bugs. I don't do bugs. Bugs are disgusting. Oh, great. There's a Culver's chicken tenders coming to Decatur, Alabama, and I won't be able to eat there because, yeah. Good food, but, yeah, I won't be eating there, so. Anywho, I got a kickstart on this, gluten-free thing. I got to do the gluten-free thing or whatever, so they gave me paperwork on that, and it's just like a whole thing. It's a whole thing, so I don't know. I guess I'm gonna eat I'm gonna eat my last gluten meal. Maybe, it may be anything with flour in it, she said, which I don't eat a lot of things with flour in it, so this I really don't. And I used to love bread, you guys. Like, I used to love bread. And now I'm kind of like, I have to have a craving for it. You know what I mean? I have to have a craving for the bread. So, you know, I kind of can do without it. I don't really care. So, why is that so dirty? I feel like I need to go to the car wash. Do y'all ever feel like that when you're in your car? Maybe it's because the stink bug was in here, you know, messing with me. But I feel like I need a detail on my car. I want to go get my car detailed. Maybe I'll go to Chick-fil-A. I just saw Chick-fil-A. And then we have Chipotle. We have a lot of nice restaurants around here. I don't like Chipotle though. I know I'm weird. I'm probably the only person on the planet who doesn't like Chipotle, but I'm not a fan. So there's Olive Garden, there's Texas Roadhouse, there's Milo's. I'm too lazy to get out. You better have a drive-through. Otherwise, no. We're not doing it. I'm not getting out of the car to get food. Not today. So I may do like a Wendy's or something like that. Nevertheless, all right, I'm gonna pull up and get something to eat or whatever, and then I'm gonna finish this vlog a little bit later. I cannot believe it has taken me this long to get the vlog out. I have not been feeling good in 3 days. Today is number 4. And I'm going to go get some gluten-free food. And try to enjoy the day. This will be like my first day out since I've been sick. And let's see what happens. Yesterday was Easter, which will give you an idea of how long it's taking me to get this vlog done. I am on my way to my attorney's office because I have to pick up this form to drop it off at my doctor's office so that I can possibly get a letter or get the form completed from my doctor for my hearing next month for my disability. I have got to have some sort of coverage, some insurance, something to help with, you know, all of the things, you know, the surgeries, the medications, you know, the visits, everything. So this fight has been going on for years. Excuse me. I am tired. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be yawning, I'm sure, throughout the remainder of this video because I don't have any energy anymore. I'm tired all the time. And just, I don't know if it's fatigue or I'm just like worn out. It does affect my daily life, but I do have vitamin D, what is it, vitamin B12, folic acid, all prescribed by Dr. Keith. It's like she's taken on the role of a family doctor, a GI doctor, a medical advisor. Dr. Keith just said, I'm in charge, you know. It's all about the gastroparesis, but it's really not. I don't sleep well, and that has a little bit to do with the gastroparesis, but a lot to do with fibromyalgia, because if you can't get comfortable, then you can't rest well, you can't sleep. And there are so many things that go along with, you know, all of the things. And so I was like, I'm just gonna start doing some dedicated videos, you know, so people are more aware from a regular person what this stuff is, how it affects your daily life, because a lot of people, they hear the word fibromyalgia and then they just think, you know, you're in pain, or they hear the word gastroparesis and they just think, you know, you can't eat certain foods or whatever, and that's totally not what it is. It's complete. Has a little bit to do with it, but not, you know, a whole lot. And so when you have like different medical conditions that affect your life, you know, long term, I just feel like no matter what state you live in, or, you know, what country or whatever, that you should automatically have some sort of you know, health insurance. I just feel like it's mandatory. There's so many people out there who struggle from like day to day. They can't get up and go to work, and they literally struggle, like they're living with family or living in the system, or, you know, homeless perhaps or whatever, because they can't function. You know, I was watching this show. Last night where this guy was, he was sick. He was physically sick or whatever. And I guess because of the way he was walking or whatever, and he was, you know, just kind of, you know, soothing himself, you know, singing to himself or talking to himself or whatever. And he was just, you know, trying to make it home. He was like in a hurry at home, you know, so he was doing the best he can. And the police took him to the police station because they thought he was on drugs. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, so this is what it's come to? We, the people who suffer silently, might get taken into custody because people think, because we walk funny today, because we can't stand up straight, we're going to jail. So, because the police thinks we're on drugs. But it's like, it's funny, but it's not funny, because, you know, the world that we live in 2022, anything can happen, right? So I'm sitting here watching this show. Of course, it was on Netflix, and I'm watching this show, and I'm like, I cannot believe the audacity of a police officer. And then the police, you know, says, well, you never can be too careful. And I'm like, you mean to tell me that you can't tell the difference between somebody who's on drugs and somebody who has physical pain? It just didn't make sense to me, but whatever. I guess if you don't have any training in that, you don't have any, you know, what's another word besides training? Experience with people like that, then I guess that would be your, you know, response as a police officer, I guess, you know. If you're a police officer and you're watching this, let me know, because I'm confused. And then I was thinking, I was like, what am I gonna do, you know, for the next couple of months, because I don't have anything scheduled as far as content. And it dawned on me that I've never done any stories. I kind of do story times, you know, like this, but I've never actually like really done story time. So we're gonna do some story times and tell you guys about my weird little life, so you guys can get to know me better. I might do some Q&As or whatever. I just feel like, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, you know, because you guys will let me know the real deal. Holyfield. At 11.6 thousand subscribers, is it too early to do a Q&A? Do you guys really want to know? Do you guys have any questions to ask me or no? It's kind of like Q&As to me are kind of like, if I were to host, what do you call that? A meet and greet. Is it really necessary? Is there anything you guys want to ask me that you don't know that you're like, you know, curious about? I don't know. I'm like, I don't think so, but I could be wrong. So I throw Q&A out there. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know, you know, if it'll actually happen or not. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there, but definitely want to do some story times or whatever, you know. I like talking, you guys know that, and I love teaching. I'm a teacher. Y'all know I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher, and I love to teach people, and I think that people can learn things, you know, through story times or whatever. And I have a plethora of stories of my own, you know, that I can talk about. Some are funny, you know, some aren't or whatever, but we're gonna get down with the story times now. But before I go, I do want to warn you guys that sometimes stuff is funny to me where it won't be funny to other people, but it's funny to me, and I get to the point where I can't even finish what I'm trying to say because I'm laughing so hard. So if that happens, do not judge me, because it's just how I am. And I know it's gonna happen during story time. I know it is, but I'm gonna make this happen up until the time where I land on where I'm gonna move to, and you know, show you guys apartment shopping. Is Mr. Wise, shout out to Mr. Wise. He's like, yes, we want to see you shop for apartments, and you know what y'all's apartments look like, you know, down there in Alabama. And I'm like, okay. And I was talking to one of my best friends yesterday, and I was like, you know what, I may have to end up in Madison or something. He was like, everybody's moving to Madison. And I'm like, I don't really want to though. I don't want to move to Madison, but I may end up in Madison if there's nothing available in Decatur. But there are a few vloggers in Decatur, and I thought it would be great to get together, have like a meet up with the vloggers, and just kind of, you know what I'm saying? Because I do know of like a couple of other girls, and on my planner channel, you know, we have something in common or whatever, but she does vlog now. So yeah, it just, you know, there's so many different, you know, things. But then there's a planner society in Huntsville, so if I'm in Madison, I'm in between. But the reason I don't want to move to Madison is because of the bridge. I don't want to not be able to get to my family in the winter time if it snows really bad or whatever, and I can't get across the bridge. I don't want that to be a thing. Now, you know, I'm not a bridge person anyway, so I don't want that to be a thing. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, right? So I'm almost at my destination, so I'm gonna end this vlog, and I promise you guys, when I get home, I'm gonna edit it, I'm gonna put it all together, and I'm just gonna spit it out there for you guys to see my, you know, sporadic and crazy and weird and, you know, just my life. Because this is what it is. So I will talk to you guys in the next video. I love you guys. Hey, every time I tell y'all to mask it up, I never have a mask, but I'm in the car. So mask it up. Put your face masks on. Use your hand sanitizer. And be safe out there. Also, always remember to live on purpose. There's no other way to live except for on purpose. Don't try to be anybody else but yourself. Everybody else is already taken. So do that. Remember that. That's a daily plan. Live on purpose. And I'm going to talk to you guys, my village, the Victory Village, in the next video. I love you guys.